Winsome Ones, my name is Heather. Today I'm going to show you the new acquisitions in my wardrobe over the last 2 months and also what I'm getting rid of. It's pretty much a one in, one out. So I'll start with this dress. So this dress is actually by my favourite influencer, which is Freddie My Love, and she's now started her own dress range called Flossie by Freddie. And I just love it because the consideration of the design is just superb. She really has tried to address a lot of the unflattering features in jumper dresses. And if you actually saw last week's video, then you would have actually seen me wear this dress. And now I'll formally introduce it to you. So this is the Leslie jumper dress. And what Freddie has done is just incredible. She's given it a high neck, which I just think is perfect because when the weather is cold, you want to stay warm. So you want a jumper dress to do its job. So a high neck, which gives a really elegant line, and then a slight puff to the long sleeves, and then a cuff going to the bracelet so you can still see a wrist or a watch. And then she's just put some lace detail here, which to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of, but I'll just go with it, that's fine. But what I really like about this dress is the flared skirt. And the way that she's actually done the skirt, it's all been structured so that it permanently sticks out like this. And I really love the fact that it's just above the knee, so it's a little bit fun as well. Now this dress was actually released, I think it was November, something like that. So I did buy it straight away, but because I live in Australia and our seasons are around the other way, I haven't had a chance to wear it through my winter yet. But I am looking forward to that, and I'll certainly let you know how I go with it. But I'm really impressed with it. It is actually very flattering, which, as I addressed last week, is a challenge with a lot of jumper dresses. So yeah, I'm just really happy with this one. So this dress is a pinafore dress and it's called the Cindy. And I really like it. Once again, it's got the box pleats, so it really gives a permanent A-line shape. And the fact that it is a pinafore just gives me lots of options in winter. So I could put a high neck turtleneck jumper underneath it, or a shirt like I've done now. Once again, I haven't gone through a winter in this dress yet, and I'll let you know, but I think it is going to work. It's beautifully constructed, it's fully lined, and it really does have a heavy weight to it, which I think also helps with the pleats. And once again, just above the knee, so it's a little bit fun. It's not so serious, but then when you wear tights with it, you still keep your legs warm. So I've then paired it with this shirt from Chic. I was at the DFO with my daughter, which is a direct factory outlet. It's really like a clearinghouse for the end of season items. And then I saw this, and it's basically a white cotton shirt, a button-up shirt, but it's got these crystals on it, on the collar, and then also on the cuffs. So it just gives it a little point of difference. I do have a few white shirts, and then I do have other shirts, and I don't wear them very often, and I think it's because they're too classic. So my style I would describe as classic, elegant and fun. And when I saw this with the crystals, I thought that is the little bit of fun that the classic white shirt needs. So I've already worn it a couple of times. I have actually buttoned it all the way up to the top because the top button is actually a crystal. I'll just show it to you now. So that's what it looks like all buttoned up, and it does look really sharp. So I'm really looking forward to wearing this throughout the winter and even throughout the summer. So this jacket here is the first jacket you've ever seen me in. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I just don't own a jacket. I just don't like them. I don't like how they make me look. I appreciate them when I see them on other people, but whenever I wear them, I just don't like the look. And then once again, in my shopping trip with my daughter in Chic, I found this sequin jacket. Just fantastic. It's actually called the Cleo Sequin Jacket, and our cat's name is Cleo, so we thought that was a little bit of fun. So it's lilac, fantastic. It's a beautiful pastel, and then it's just got all these sequins all over it. Just fantastic. I've actually paired it with this crop top just for the purpose of the video, and it is obviously a midriff. I don't know how I will wear it when I actually do wear this jacket. I'll figure that out as I go along. But isn't it just so fun? And I really do think that this is something that I could get on board with, and I do think that I could wear this because it really is a statement piece all of its own. So it's taken a classic item such as a jacket or a blazer and then just given it a little bit of fun, which is really just right up my alley, and I find that that is my sweet spot. Classic, elegant and fun is really where I feel the most comfortable. So these pants or trousers I'll talk about in my next outfit. On threads. They were 2 sizes too big, so I took them to the tailor because knowing Trent Nathan and just how well they are constructed, the quality is superb. And it just cost me, I think it was maybe another $20 or $30 to get them tailored. So altogether, they ended up costing me about $50 for a beautiful pair of Trent Nathan viscose linen pants or trousers in a very neutral shade. So I'm just really delighted with this. And I actually am really coming on board more and more with the oversize. I think especially the lower half. I find that it is a lot more flattering. So then this cardigan here is from H&M. And I've had it for quite a few years and I just haven't been wearing it. It's just been hidden in a drawer. And with the recent change of seasons, I actually sort of said, oh yeah, when I was going through some drawers, I went, oh yeah, those cardigans. So I've got another one as well, this one as well, which I'll try on next. And I've recently been seeing a lot of these Chanel inspired cardigans and jackets with the pearl buttons. And I was thinking about getting one, but I just didn't know if it was something that I would get my wear out of. So I used up the Diamante buttons that I had in my button box, and then I basically combined 2 things together that weren't really being used, which was the buttons and the cardigan. And then I've just added these Diamante buttons, and I also got the inspiration to put them on the cuffs from other jumpers that I've got. I haven't worn them yet because I literally only finished doing it last night. But I do think that this is something that has already elevated the outfit. And I'm looking forward to wearing it. So I'll let you know how I go with this. And then if it really does work and I am getting a lot of wear out of it, then I might just invest in those Chanel inspired cardigans just to see if it is something that I could actually then incorporate into my wardrobe, because I do think that it would work. But in the meantime, I'm happy with this. So I actually put this on as a jumper. I've buttoned everything up. The one concern that I do have is about the gaping. So I might just stitch it all the way, the placket, so that there isn't any gaping. And to me, it will be a jumper and I'll wear it as a jumper, even though it might have the appearance of a cardigan. So I've partly done that with the other one, and I'll show that to you now because I'm sort of still halfway in this dilemma about whether it's going to work or not. So this is the second one. This is more of a cream, And I've done pretty much the same thing. So I hand sewed 26 buttons onto these cardigans, and I have half started with the placket on this one. My only concern though is that I can actually see the stitching. So I might just wear it like this for a little while and see if anybody notices and see if I feel conscious about it. But I do like the fact that this gets rid of the gaping. Anyway, it's just an experiment and I will see how I go. So yeah, I just basically used up these buttons, which I just had in my button box. I think I bought 100 for a pack of 100 for $6 or something. And I have used quite a lot of them, and I think I've got about 20 left. So they're all over different items, and it just adds that little bit of elevation rather than just the plain buttons that a lot of garments come with. So it takes it from classic to a little bit of fun. On the same day that I was at the DFO with my daughter and going into the chic shop, I also found this hat, which was from Dectuba. I think that's how you say it. And I really like this hat because it's not so wide brimmed and it's made out of paper. It's bright pink, so that's just gorgeous. But it's something that I'm more likely to wear on a casual basis. I can just throw it in my big basket bag, pop it on. It gives really good sun protection. I really like it when it slopes down, because then my shoulders and my décolleté would be covered and I won't actually get any direct sun, and then of course my face as well, which I really just think is a great thing to have. So I really do think, because of the casual nature of this hat, I am more likely to wear it. So yeah, I was really wrapped with this because living in Australia, we have a lot of sun in Australia. And especially in summer, the sun just beats down, and sun protection is something that I take very seriously. So I'm really excited about this and looking forward to wearing it over the summer. I got these a while ago and I don't know if I've shown them to you. The reason I'm holding them up is because they're not that flattering on, but they are actually just leggings and they're fantastic. They're from H&M. They've got a really wide waistband, bright pink, so they go with a lot of what I wear, and they have just been fantastic for exercising. I also got these socks from Rockwear, and they've got some grippy soles, which is really good for when I'm doing Pilates or when I don't actually want to do anything high impact and I don't really need a pair of shoes. So they're just fantastic, just to the ankle. Wonderful. So there you go. Those are the 10 new items that have made their way into my wardrobe, and I'm looking forward to styling them and wearing them over the next few months and years. So I really do hope that you will join me next week. I'm going to go through my plans for this channel for 2024. I've got it all planned out for the rest of the year and I have a theme. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you next week. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm getting rid of.